Hey, how many women out there? How many women out there been with a man and you met the man when you was like 18, in your prime? I mean, he met you when you was in your prime, honey, looking all cute. I mean, you had it going on, You was young, vibrant, alive, had it going on. Gave the man 25 years of your life. 25 years of your good life. 25 years of your vibrant life. And all of a sudden now, you in your 30s and 40s and 50s, okay, he's trading you in for a younger model, He's telling you, well, honey, well, you ain't like you used to be, I mean, you don't look good anymore, you can't work it anymore, I mean, I just got to get me somebody, much younger who can keep up with me, who can, who understands me, because look, I'm 60 years old, I need me a young woman to make me vibrant. Can't you believe something like that? You done gave a man 25 years of your life, he's going to leave you for some younger woman, telling you you ain't vibrant enough, you can't keep up with him, I mean, only thing he can keep up with is Viagra. What you mean keep up with? Take that away, ooh, boy, he'd be like a mush. But anyway, what I'm talking about, okay, like he telling me, I mean, I am heartbroken. I am so heartbroken because I done gave the man 25 years of my life. 25 years of my life. That's half of my life already. That I have been with him. And should have been, I was a Susie homemaker. I was a housewife. I mean, I would have a 6-figure job. I quit my job because he asked me, he said, babe, he said, well, now that you're married now, I make 6 figures too, and you don't have to work anymore, I'll take care of you. Okay, I'm making my own money, had it going on. He's telling me he's going to take care of me, okay? I quit my job, okay? Be a Susie homemaker, raise the kids, clean the house, do all the cooking, I mean, and now he comes into the house, I mean, you can tell when your man is kind of changing on you a little bit, because, they start using little words, they start trying to just invent something, like it ain't even true. He don't even look at you the same anymore, because he's trying to make excuses, well, how I'm going to tell this woman, how I'm going to tell her that, I'm getting ready to just pack my bags, I'm getting ready to just walk out and just go, Okay, so he's telling me that he wants him something young. He's telling me I done got too old for him, okay? I done gave him 25 years of my life, I'm keeping it tight, I'm working the muscles all the time. I am working those muscles 24/7 trying to keep it tight. You hear me? And I tell myself, well, if that ain't tight enough, honey, I work it 24/7 day and night, just keep it tight for you, okay? But that wasn't even good enough for him. So he broke my heart. And girl, I just broke down. I just started crying. I said, Lord, what I'm going to do? I said, this man got 25 years of my life. He got the best of my life. And now he's going to walk out with another little teeny papa. He's going to train her. Well, how he trained me. And I just can't take no more of this mess. So I go and, excuse me, I don't mean to be crying or anything like that because it's hard to start over again. And you give a man all you have, all of you when you were younger, and then you get older, he doesn't find you attractive anymore. Then he wants to go out there and get him somebody younger, I mean, that right there is just too much for me to handle, I mean, I've never been up under the knife, and I don't want to go up under the knife, believe me. Because I've heard they have done some botched up plastic surgery. I mean, they're making people look like monsters these days, And heaven behold, if I come out looking like a monster, I'm really gonna be messed up then, So I said, my friend, she came by and she told me, she said, well, Jordan, she said, would you like to go out? So I said, Yeah, she said, why are you crying? You know, she talks like this. She said, Georgia, why are you crying? What are you crying for? You know, you've been with this black man all your life. All your life you've been with this black man and you gave him the best of your life, Jordan. And now he just thrown you aside. He just thrown you aside, Jordan. She said, you need to get to a white man. You go ahead and get to a white man, you know, because white men, they treat you good. They will treat you good. They will treat you like a queen, she said. I said, well, I was treated like a queen with the black, but no. She said, no, this is completely different, Jordan. This is completely different, you know. I mean, she said, Jordan, they would love to have a beautiful black woman holding on their arms, holding the arm, Jordan, walking down the street with them, Jordan, and just, you go out, I mean, you would be the black queen. You will be the queen of their life, Jordan. You'll get to a white man, and they will treat you like a queen that you are, you know. I said, well, I mean, I've never been with a white man before. She said, Jordan, now, you cannot be judging people by their color. You judge people by their color and you look at them and say, oh, he's white, I cannot be with him. Oh, he's black. Oh, yeah, that's for me. Okay, I'll try it. I tried, he's black, okay? But no, you need to just, you know, just sprout your wings and fly, you know, and experiment certain things in life, she told me. And I said, well, do you think if I went out of my race, you know, I can meet somebody that, you know, that would appreciate me? She said, girl, you need to go. Come, Georgia. We go out tonight. We're going to go out tonight, and we're going to just, you know, meet people, girl. I'm taking you to the highest class in Hollywood. Honey, you're going to meet somebody there. Heaven behold, honey, I went out, you know, girl, I fixed myself up. Honey, I was looking good. I was looking good, girl. For the first time, I felt like I was like in my 20s again. I felt like I was 20 again. Honey, I was looking so good. Until I thought I was Angelina for a minute. Oh, honey, I was just throwing my hair back and just posing. And, oh, I was doing all that, honey. Heaven behold, girl. Honey, who come walking through the door? Now, this was not Brad Pitt, okay? But, honey, this guy came up to my table looking just like Brad Pitt. Honey, and when I saw that, I forgot all about my troubles. I forgot all about my man walking out on me for another younger woman, honey. I mean, this guy coming up to me, honey, asking me, you know, what would you like to drink, you know? I said, well, honey, I don't drink, but I can drink some 7-Up. You know, I mean, because I got to stay on my tips and toes. I got to know what's going on at all times. I don't want nobody getting me drunk, you know, taking me out of here, you know, trying to pity pat on me, you know, because I got to know what's going on, okay? So, but he was a gentleman behind it, you know, so he comes sit at the table with me and stuff like that. Excuse me. And I said, are you Brad Pitt? He said, no. He said, but so many people have told me that I look like him. I said, yes, honey, yes, you do. You look just like Brad Pitt. And I said, he said, well, are you eating anything, or would you like to have anything for dinner or something like that? I said, well, yeah. I said, well, I hadn't had an appetite in like 10 days. I said, but now my appetite has came back really good now. I want a steak. I want a lobster. I want some caviar. I want some mashed potatoes. I want some collard greens. And I want some neck bones. Okay? And a big old glass of Kool-Aid with that. A big glass of Kool-Aid with that. He said, is that all? I said, is that all? Is it more? I said, well, bring me a cherry pie. I said, because I haven't eaten in 10 days. Because you know what? I have been heartbroken in 10 days. I was nerved up in 10 days. And here this guy, Brad Pitt, looking like Brad Pitt, come sit beside me and ask me, you know, treat me like a lady. And asked me to buy me some dinner. And I was saying to myself, you know, I hope I'm not overcharging. He said, honey, you just have anything you want, anything you want. I said, well, that's what I'm talking about, honey. This is what I'm talking about. A man's going to whine and dine and aim to please and not to tease. And he wasn't aiming to tease because, honey, he was too aiming to please. Okay. So, girl, he asked me, he said, well, can I take you home? I said, well, honey, if you look like Brad Pitt, baby, you can just take me anywhere. Because he had me hypnotized and mesmerized. Honey, I was so damn hypnotized. I didn't know where I was. You know what I'm saying? You know, just like you seen the Batman. You know, like back in them days. You know, like on Bottomless. You know, when the vampire used to hypnotize people and stuff like that. You know, he had to put you all in a trance, girl. Honey, I was all in a trance. All he had to do was look at me, girl. I mean, I couldn't even. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. Honey, he went and got his car. Girl, he had a car like Batman. Girl, I was driving in the Batman car. Honey, I was looking around. I started looking around and stuff, you know. I said, oh my goodness, this man got it going on here, honey. Honey, we went on to so he took me over to his house. We went to his house, girl. This man lived in a big old mansion in Hollywood Hills. And the Hollywood Hills is a big old mansion, okay? And so he said, well, would you like to get out? I said, well, yeah, I'll get out for a little while, okay? I said, my curfew hours is at 12 o'clock midnight, because if I'm not home at 12 o'clock, I turn into a pumpkin, you know? So you got to have me home at 12 o'clock, okay? Because on it that night, I was like Cinderella, okay? But anyway, it was like, went to his house, girl, and I'm thinking, okay, ooh, this, you know, he's got it going on, you know, this man is, you know, I mean, looking like Brad Pitt, I mean, hypnotized me and mesmerized me. And I sat down on the couch, honey, and all of a sudden, you know, he said, well, I'll be back, you know. He said, I just got to just go, you know, straighten up, you know, and just, you know, just freshen myself up. So I said, well, you go right ahead and freshen yourself up. Honey, heaven behold, this man was a chainsaw murderess. He was a chainsaw murderess, girl. As a good thing, girl, I turned around, you know, he was coming at me, honey. Oh, he was coming at me. Girl, I turned around. Girl, it's a good thing I knew some karate and Kwanto. Girl, I did my karate, honey. I got like Bruce Lee. Girl, I got like Bruce Lee on his ass. Girl, next thing I know, I had enough. Oh, eat this now. Eat this. You eat this here. You want to kill somebody? You want to put somebody in a guinea sack and a little bag and put you in the refrigerator and stuff like that? You eat this here. Girl, I got up. I think I got up the house so fast. The next thing I know, I jumped in his car because he left his keys in the car. Girl, I drove the little Batman car, honey, and I drove it all the way till I got home, honey. I didn't stop. And I said, you know what? I left the car out there, and there was some young kids out there. I said, if you want the car, take the car. Here's the keys. Go. Just go with it. I don't care what you do with the car. Just go. But, honey, when my friend told me that get you a white man. Get you a white man. White men treat you good. White men treat you good. But she didn't tell me they was going to eat my ass. You know, she didn't tell me, you know, you go home with one of them, you know, you might not come back out, you know. But girl, I tell you, that was the most frightening time in my life, honey. And I tell anybody, okay, get to know a person. Do not look at a person's looks, because looks can be very deceiving. Next thing you know, your ass is in a trick bag. You will be in a trick bag before you know it. And sometimes, if you don't know the karate, your ass is hard to get out that trick bag, you know. You got to know some shit just to get out of that trick bag, because if I had to turn around and looked, I'd have been chopped up for somebody chop suey. I would have been chop suey to this damn day, and nobody would have known what happened to me. So you just can't be getting in cars with anybody and everybody just because they look good. You go out to a club, girl. It's best to take your own car. Don't be car jumping. Don't be car hopping, honey. Just take your own car and go home safe, girl. Because you know what? These men nowadays, girl, they're very trickery. They would trickery on your ass. And I'm not supposed to set up a line. So I say to you, honey, I say, you know what? Be careful out there. Be aware. Stay on your tips and toes. Don't let nobody put you in the trick bag, because you know you might not come out as lucky as I did, you know. And learn some karate. Learn you some karate and kondo. Bye-bye.